Today let us see IO port programming in 8051. There are four different ports in 8051 for input-output communication. Port 0, 1, 2, 3. Let us see them in detail in the pin diagram. As you can see, the four different ports among four ports, port number 1, that is port P1, is specifically meant for input output, whereas the three other ports are multiplexed to do different operations. For example, port number 0 is used as address and data lines AD0 to AD7. Port 2 is used for address lines only, and port 3 has got some control instructions. There are two different pins, pin number 18 and 19, which are mentioned as XTAL2 and XTAL1. These are the pins for which the oscillating crystal has to be connected. We shall see them in detail. As I had told, XTAL1 and 2 are two microcontroller. This crystal gives the clock pulses to the microcontroller. It is considered as the heart of the microcontroller as it oscillates and gives clock pulses. This is how the crystal is connected to the pins. The crystal is connected in parallel with the capacitors, and the connection is done in this way. Let us see different power saving modes of 8051. First one is power down mode, that is sleep mode, and the second one is idle mode. So when the 8051 is power down mode or the sleep mode, the oscillator clock is off, the peripherals and the CPU remain inactive. When it is in the idle mode, clock provided to the CPU is deactivated and peripherals remain active. That means when it is in power down mode, both peripherals and CPU are inactive, and when it is in idle mode, only the peripherals remain active and the CPU is deactivated. So power consumption in power down mode is less than in the idle mode. Let's see the PCON register, which is stored in 87H of the ROM. It is known as the power control register. This is the different bits of PCON register and their representation. Bit number 7, SMOD is the value. When it is set, the baud rate becomes twice. So here we consider the baud rate of communication. So serial port communication is done in mode 1, 2 or 3 when the SMOD is set. Bit number 3 and bit number 2, they are general purpose bits 1 and 0. They are available for use for the programmer. Bit number 1, PD, when it is set, microcontroller enters into the power down mode, and IDL bit number 0, when it is set, microcontroller enters the idle mode. So these two modes we have already seen in the previous slide. This is the logical connectivity of the pins PD bar and IDL bar, which are connected to the peripherals and CPU. So you can see that the XTAL oscillator is connected to one AND gate. The other end of the AND gate is connected to PD bar. Then when PD bar is equal to 0, that means when it is enabled, the oscillators pass through the AND gate. We know that for 8051 the oscillator frequency is divided by 12 to get the actual frequency, and this is directly given to the peripherals. Then ideal bar is connected to the another AND gate. So when this is enabled, it is given to the CPU. So which indicates that when PD is equal to 0, the AND gate is enabled and clock pulses are generated by XTAL oscillator are given to the peripherals and to the second AND gate. When PD is equal to 1, AND gate is disabled. So thus when PD is equal to 1, both peripherals and CPU are disabled. When PD is equal to 0 and ideal is equal to 0, at that time CPU is active, but when ideal becomes 1 and PD is equal to 0, peripherals are active but the CPU is disabled. These are the input-output ports that we have already seen while seeing the pin diagram. So 4 ports, their corresponding pins. The working of those ports, that is, all of them are used as I/O ports. They can be individually accessed as single bits. That is, for example, port number 0 can be accessed as P0.0, P0.1, P0.2, etc. As a individual bits. As I said in the earlier slides, that P1 is used only for the purpose of input-output ports, whereas the other ports can be used for different purposes. That is, they are multiplexed. Say for example, P0 is worked as address or data pins, P2 is worked for address pins, and P3 is worked for the control signals. The address of these ports are given as it is. It is easy to remember. You just start with 80, 90, A0, B0. So in short, it is 80, 90, 10, 0, 11, 0. Now let us consider an example of writing a program which keeps on monitoring the P1.2 bit until it becomes high. When it becomes high, write the value 45H into P0 register and send a signal high to low to P2.3. That means we should keep on checking P1.2, that is port number 1, bit number 2. When it becomes high, 45H must be sent to the output port, IO port P0, and similarly to this port number 2, pin number 3, a high to low signal is to be sent. Now let us see how to write the program. So the program is very simple. We need to keep on checking P1.2. So the first instruction, JB P1.2, comma YYY, it indicates that check whether P1.2 is set. If it is set, then jump to YYY. Otherwise, you simply jump to XXX. That means this XXX loop will be keep on repeating until P1.2 is set. So once it is set, go to the label YYY. So now the instruction is move P0 hash 45H. That means 45H is copied to the register P0. Bit P2.3 is set. Now we call a delay so that we can see the bit P2.3 is set. Once it is seen, then clear that bit. Again, this will be in the infinite loop, that is SJMP here. So your program stops here. So the concept is very simple. Keep on checking P1.2 until it becomes 1. If it is 0, repeat it. Once it becomes 1, move 45H to P0, set the bit to 2.3, then call the delay and then clear it. So delay we have already seen many delay functions. So store FFH in R0 and R1 register, keep on decrementing one after the other. So this loop will be executed 256 into 256 number of times. There is a task for you. Try this program on Keil Simulator. I think by this time you have already installed the Keil Simulator on your desktop or laptops. While execution, what you have to do is initialize p1.2 bit to low and do nothing. Keep on observing the data. After some time, set it to high. So you can observe, once you set it to high, as soon as you do that, check the value of P0 register and the bit P2.3. So P0 register must be equal to 45H and P2.3 must be set.